What an exciting week we've had here at Century Downs. Kurt, why don't you just go ahead and walk us through night by night of your 4th World Championship race?
I don't know. We come in here just over 40 points behind Vern, and we knew we needed a lot of luck, and we had to do some real running to make up the ground, and we got fortunate enough to come from behind all 4 days and make up enough ground to win the World Championship.
And you truly did just pick away. We didn't have any fast times on the night, but you picked away all week and just picked away at that lead. Was that something that was kind of a game plan for you, or is that just how it worked out?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously we wanted to be a faster, more of a presence for the aggregate leader here, but them guys ran real well all week, so we just kept picking away at our heat and then hoped we could win the world and then maybe have a shot at this final night here tonight.
How much pressure was it last night on that final race? You still had some ground to make up. I believe you were 12 or 14 points behind. Was it a lot of pressure to do that race?
No, I mean, now that I've been in Calgary enough times that there's a lot more on the line for the dash there, but I think the pressure was still on him. I just had to go out and run my race and hope, because I was the one coming from off of it. So I think there was more pressure on him to do his job to make sure that I didn't get to do what I got to do.
What does this world title mean to you compared to the other 3 you had previously?
I say it every year. It means a lot every time you can win a world championship. But I mean, this year we just everybody has trouble with horses and stuff like that. So like I said, I'll have a lot of them horses. I've said in previous interviews that I'll have back next year. So that should make us pretty deep. But I mean, we didn't have them main horses that we've done all the winning with the last few years. So for us to come and kind of overcome and have some of them new ones work out, and it just means a lot for our barn and our crew.
What is it going to mean to you when you have the whole herd back?
Well, I keep saying it all year. Once I get the whole herd back next year, and with these new ones that really turned out for us, we should be really dangerous and really tough next year. But I mean, it's a long time between now and then, so we'll see what happens, I guess.
I think it's a testament to your ability as a trainer when you don't even have your good horses or all of your good horses, and you're still able to win a world title. What is it that you do in the practice pen that makes it happen so well out in the competition?
I don't know. I think I'll probably hook more than any other driver in the springtime. I mean, we had 51 head of thoroughbreds at my house this spring, and I keep training all of them. And I don't hook any of the older boys, but all the new ones go steady, because I like to try to hook 3 to 5 outfits a day most days in the springtime. So I think that keeps me sharp, and I try to pack 5 outfits all year long, so I can hook 1 or 2 every morning all the way through, so that at least I'm always on the racetrack or always holding the lines in my hands, and I think that gives me a big advantage.
You seem to have a come from behind tactic. I notice, I think pretty much every night you've come from the back of the pack, and then as you come around that third bend, you start making your move up, or even a little bit before. Is that something that's a tactic for you, or is that just how it worked out this week?
That's just how it worked out. I mean, the first 2 days we were right there with them guys on the front end, and they kind of got away by the second turn. I think it was Logan one day, and maybe, actually it was Logan both days, kind of got away from us, but we stayed close enough that we could come from behind. That outfit's always got a lot of run, both of mine, so it's just nice that they all got the same amount of run. And tonight going into the dash, it'll be the same thing. We'll just see how it works out, and if we can stay close to them guys and maybe come running at the end. And I mean, I would obviously rather be on the front end with them chasing me instead of hoping, but the horse has been working good. So
does it take a lot of patience to come from that position and just wait for your hole?
For sure. I mean, you got to be knowing by the time you get into the third turn where the hole's going to open up, and you got to take advantage of it the second it goes. And that helps out sometimes, but it doesn't always open up. It just happened to work out this week.
Watching the race last night, that rail position opened up for you right at the end. From an outsider looking in, you wouldn't think that someone would allow you to move in like that, but it really is quite organized. And can you kind of explain how that works, where a fellow driver will move over to make a room spot?
Yeah, I don't think he moved over too much to just let me through. If you watch all the races, even the guys that look like they're on the rail, if you watch all your guys' FloRodeo, everybody that comes around the front end or coming from behind, everybody's off the rail, at least a wagon width. That's where everybody's doing the winning. So Cody just went where the running was, and that's where he stayed. And that's where, like I said, everybody all week long has done the same. It's just my outfit got lucky enough to come through, and it ended up being for a world championship. So people are questioning why there was a hole there. But like I said, you can go on every race all week and you'll see everybody left the same opening, because nobody really wants to be on the rail here. That's where guys are getting outrun. So they're all trying to get off the rail for the harder stuff coming down the lane.
Was it just a calculated risk for you then to take that inside rail that's a little bit slower?
Yeah, I mean, I was just worried about Vern, not about Cody or Logan or anybody else in the association. It was only Vern, so I just had to take my hole. If Cody would have moved over the 8 feet and took the rail, I would have been too wide and still running away with them guys. I don't know if I'd have won the heat still, but I was still moving on Vern. He'd already started to drop out, and that was just unfortunate for him, but it was a break for us.
You've been one of the toughest competitors in the WPCA for years now. What do you give credit to you for that?
I don't know. I have a good crew. I have guys that come, right in the spring, and they help me out. Take time out of their busy schedules to help me out. Young guys, old guys, lots of relatives help out, and then Dad always being in my corner. But at the end of the day, it's the horses that are in the barn. I've been very blessed with the horses I have, and like I said, with the new ones that we put in and some of the old ones we brought back just for this year to replace some of the main guys. I mean, I couldn't be prouder of them. They deserve to win, even though I had a few bobbles this year.
You've had a night to sleep on your world title. What does it mean to you now that you've had some time to reflect?
I don't know. It's a weird one. It's like when you win the aggregate in Calgary, you're really excited, you're very proud, but at the same time, we're not done now because we have the big race tonight. So we just take her one day at a time. We're all high-fiving and stuff, and we're happy. But everybody knows in the barn that we still got another night to go yet. So.
For those looking ahead or looking forward to today, what are we going to see from you? What horses are you hooking, and what's the plan?
Well, I got 7 of them tied up in the barn right now because I'm not sure. Both outfits I used both come from behind, and they've both been started and looking good. So we drew the 1 barrel now, so I'm probably going to use the same main wheel team that did most of my running the last few weeks, and then put the new Susan on the left lead and Strode on the right lead. That's what we're going to go with off the one.
For you, with such a long resume behind you, what is the ultimate goal? You've got 4 world titles now. Is there something left that you really want to win?
Well, I've almost won every show now. I guess I haven't won Century because the aggregate was done yesterday, and it's its first year. There's only a couple shows that I've missed. I think it's Rocky in here, but I mean, at the end of the day, you want to be able to break records, and Kelly's records are the ones I have to go after, I guess, now with the 4th title. But I mean, it's such a stretch to get there because 4 is a long ways from 11. But I mean, that's the ultimate goal, I guess, by the time we retire.